This hydro dipping question comes from one of our YouTube viewers, and they asked, do you ever have issues torquing fasteners down and cracking the clear coat? Great question. I've never had anybody ask me that. Y'all got questions? I've got answers. Let's do it. So for clear coats, no matter whether it's gloss or flat, my general guidelines is I let everything dry for a minimum of 5 days before I really start touching anything or trying to put it back together. And this is all going to be really dependent on what kind of clear coat you're using. If you are using a high quality 2K clear coat that is sprayed out of an HVLP gun and you had to mix the two parts yourself, you are more than likely going to have a much more durable finish that's going to be resistant to cracking when you're torquing down fasteners. If you're using El Cheapo, whatever you bought at Lowe's or Home Depot clear coat, you're probably gonna have some issues. One little tip you can do if you are El Cheapo and you're using like crappy clear coats is when you get your part, make sure when you're putting your fasteners in and you're torquing them down that you take a heat gun and heat that little area up just a little bit. It doesn't have to get very warm, but you need it just enough to give that clear coat just a little bit of flexibility. And when you're torquing fasteners down, do it in very, very small increments. You don't want to do a lot of torquing and ugga-duggas all at once. You want to take them down in small increments so that you give the clear coat a little bit of time to flex in between your torque specs. When you're torquing down your fasteners, make sure that you're using an actual torque wrench and not the redneck method of, that's good. But all of that can be eliminated if you just use good quality clear coats. I know for me here in my shop, after 5 days with most of my clear coats, I'm over here beating on pew-pews like they owe me money, putting them back together, slamming them, putting pins in, and I never have any issues. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's roll the bloopers. This hydro dipping question comes from one of our YouTube viewers, Boof at Boof. What? But when you're torquing down those fasteners, you need to make sure that you're doing the torquey with the torque. What am I trying to say? When you're, and I never have really any issues other than me. I mean, I have issues, but I mean the stuff, the fastener stuff doesn't have issues. I mean, you know what I mean.